Welcome back to another episode of A Little Bit Off Outdoors. I'm Jeremy. Today we're going to do the install of the cables and the wires for a 9.9 kicker motor on our trolling boat. Shorten things up a little bit. We have the control box. What we've did is we've mounted 3 screws that are screwed back in. This is wood behind here, so it's solid back here. These screws thread into that. We've pulled the cables and the wiring. We had to drill a 1.5 inch hole here to get them through. This should not interfere, should give us plenty of clearance between the two controls. This runs our 90 horse, this will run our 9.9 Pro Kicker. Cables are going to go through along the side, and as you can see, we've got the deck pulled loose on the back, and we'll run those wires through, doing a little bit of cleaning as we go. I'm going to run over and then set it up for our 9.9 Pro Kicker. Alright, now we're going to hook up the cables. The electrical cable I done plugged in. It's just a simple plug-in. I did wrap it so that it's waterproof. So now we will remove these bolts here. I already have them loose. Now you'll need to designate which cable is which. Now I got a helper here. She's going to move the throttle for me right now. Now the first one that moves will be the gear shift, the lower unit. Alright, so right there is our gear shift. Alright, come up here. Put it back in neutral. You'll want this in neutral while you're hooking everything up. So this one right here is your shifter. This one over here is your throttle. Now these will need to be adjusted. You'll want to make sure that the motor is in neutral. In order to do that, you can pull on the starter to see if it's engaged. There's neutral. Now this has an adjustment that we can adjust this back, which it needs. You spin that, and that's your adjustment. Okay, now this has a little keeper pin. You'll clip the keeper pin off. There's a washer. You'll slide that up over. You're getting this down in here where you can see. Alright, then we'll put your, not 100% sure. Somebody might tell me I'm off, but the washer I do believe goes in between. Keeps some space, and then the keeper pin goes on. I may be wrong on that, so use your own discretion on that. And then that sets down in that notch. It's probably simpler and a lot easier to hook the throttle up first. Doing the video and trying to rush through, I didn't, so now we're going to do it again. It just simply pops off. So now we'll hook our throttle linkage up. You set that in the groove and you can see that it's not long enough. That's when you'll want to spin this. Can you see down in there? Are you seeing what I'm doing?
I'm trying to.
It is a snug spot. And then you drop everything. Starting to run out of daylight, folks. Might need a little bit of assistance. There it is. There's a snug fit down in there. And you'll see that this sits down in here. And you'll want to look, you can see your throttle stop and everything right here. You'll want to make sure that you're not applying no throttle to it. That assures that it is in an idle position. You'll want to make sure that your cables are not crisscrossed. Keep things nice and neat as you're doing this. See how this just slides on right here? It slides on this piece of rubber right here. Just holds everything right there. Just like that. That's set right in. Put your last keeper pin on. Now when this goes on, this clamps this all down. And that's as simple as that. That's it. And that is the install of a Pro Kicker 99 Mercury. And all you got to do now is hook up the battery, these wires, and hook your fuel line up.